White flag raised and they're off. Straight into the lead goes Value at Risk, being followed by Sizing Venezuela. And then a break of a few lengths to Sunrae Shadow, who's racing on the inside. And these are closely followed then by Penema, racing on now to make their way up in front of the stands. And Value at Risk, the leader from Sizing Venezuela. And then comes Penema on the near side of Sunrae Shadow. Break of a few lengths then to Shemore Lad, who's just towards the inside of Windsor Park. And they're being followed by Valgor de Roncheray. A couple of lengths further back then to Vivalian. And the back marker is Uncle Tone. Racing into the bend now, heading away from the stands, and Value at Risk being tracked by Sizing Venezuela in second. And then comes Penema towards the outside in company with Sunrae Shadow. Just behind them is Shemore Lad. And behind Shemore Lad, as they race up the far side, Valgor de Roncheray in company with Windsor Park. And just behind them is Vervalium, as they continue on up with Uncle Tone remaining the back marker, less than a mile and a half ahead of them. And continuing on up towards the top of the hill, bowling along in the lead, Value at Risk. From in second place, Sizing Venezuela. They're being followed in third place by Sunrae Shadow. Penema is next with Shemore Lad, being followed by Windsor Park. Valgor de Roncheray is next with Vervalia and the back marker Uncle Tone. Reaching the highest point now. Shortly they'll be making the descent down to the halfway point. There's little change in the order as Value at Risk set off in front and is stalked all the while 2 lengths back by Sizing Venezuela. Then there's a break of 4 to 5 lengths to Penema, who's showing in third place ahead of Sunrae Shadow 4. Shemore Lad and Windsor Park, Valgor de Roncheray, and Vervalian is next ahead of the back marker Uncle Tone. Halfway point, little change up front. Value at Risk from Sizing Venezuela. Penema is next, being followed by Sunrae Shadow. Shemore Lad is 5th and Windsor Park 6th. Valgor de Roncheray is 7. 8 is Vervalian, and Uncle Tone remains the back marker of the 9. They're racing across now, past the 7 mark, heading towards the final 3 quarters, and Value at Risk has just moved on a couple of lengths cleared of Sizing Venezuela. A break of a few lengths to Penema in third place with Sunrae Shadow 4. They're being followed by Shemore Lad, Valgor de Roncheray, Windsor Park, Vervalian and Uncle Tone. They're making the run now towards the final half mile and the approach to the straight, and in the lead as they begin to race now across for the approach for home. In front still Value at Risk, who's been in front from the drop of the flag. Sizing Venezuela is in second place, but the leader's a good 5 to 6 in front now as they head for the home turn. Value at Risk out in front of Sizing Venezuela, and they're being followed on the inside in third place by Sunrae Shadow. Value at Risk now is kicked and taken a good 7 to 8 lengths out of Sizing Venezuela. Sunrae Shadow is next. Windsor Park is trying to improve on the outside, but heading for home now. They got a furlong and a half to go. Value at Risk out in front. Sizing Venezuela. Windsor Park has made ground the outside. Racing now towards the final furlong. Value at Risk and Richie Kiley. Windsor Park. Declan Lavery coming after him. Sizing Venezuela can't pick up. Sunrae Shadow is next. Valgor de Roncheray stays on. Value at Risk from Windsor Park as they race up to the final 100 yards. Value at Risk in front of Windsor Park, and Value at Risk is going to make it all to win as they go to the finish. Value at Risk and Richie Kiley score for Philip Fenton. Windsor Park is second. They're well cleared of Sunrae Shadow. Penema is next. Valgor de Roncheray, Vervalian, Sizing Venezuela, Uncle Tone and Shemore Lad.